Hey folks, Surface laptops and ThinkPad laptops are both fantastic options if you're searching for a nice laptop to work with. These reliable brands, particularly the recently released Surface Laptop 6 for business and Lenovo's remarkable ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12, are well-liked choices in the laptop market for good reason. So, how do you make a choice? Fortunately, we've done the heavy lifting for you with our in-depth comparison of the ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12 and the Surface Laptop 6 for business. You can place a pre-order for Microsoft Surface Laptop 6 for business, which will be available on April 9th. Starting at $1,199, the price will inevitably rise based on your configuration. There are two color options available, platinum and black. Lenovo's ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12 is available for as little as $1,800 at a number of stores. But you may easily pay a lot more than that, depending on the configuration you choose. Eclipse Black is what you get in terms of color. Overall, these computers are not too dissimilar. They are both sleek, understated devices with little branding, and they both feature conventional clamshell configurations. The Surface features somewhat broader bezels than the ThinkPad, and the ThinkPad has its classic trackpoint center button. The ThinkPad is slightly more angular. The ThinkPad 14 and the Surface Laptop 613 are almost the same size, however the ThinkPad is slightly smaller than the Surface 15 as expected. Even when compared to the 13-inch Surface, the ThinkPad is the lighter notebook. Though weighing 1.09 kilograms as opposed to 1.68 kilograms, the ThinkPad isn't exactly significantly lighter than the 15-inch Surface. The Surface has an unimpressive 13.5-inch 60Hz 2256 by 1504 LCD panel or a 15-inch 60Hz 2496 by 1664 LCD panel for the display. A 14-inch 2.8K 120Hz OLED panel or a 14-inch 60Hz 1920 by 1200 IPS panel, on the other hand, is included on the ThinkPad. ThinkPad OLED surpasses Surface in terms of screen technology, resolution, and refresh rate. In terms of webcams, the ThinkPad and Surface both have 1080p and 8 megapixels options. The Surface includes a 1080p webcam. The ThinkPad's 8 megapixels camera will provide far higher quality than the Surface's, but even while the Surface's camera isn't the best, it can still be used for Zoom meetings and video conferences. The primary distinction between the Surface and ThinkPad is CPU speed. The Surface supports up to 64 gigs of RAM, while the ThinkPad only supports up to 32 gigs. The ThinkPad has an Intel Core Ultra 7 165U, and the Surface has an Intel Core Ultra 7 165H, despite the fact that both have Intel Core Ultra CPUs. We hope that the ThinkPad will support H-series CPUs and have 64 gigs of RAM, but as of right now, that hasn't happened. If you're interested, though, be sure to keep a lookout for those new configurations. Similar to the Surface, the ThinkPad is a capable device that can perform word processing, online browsing, attending meetings, and a variety of other daily chores, even though the Surface may have a more potent CPU and capability for more RAM. Since none of these laptops is particularly powerful, attempting to conduct intensive gaming or video editing on either will undoubtedly be difficult. Nevertheless, the Surface performs better. We did have an opportunity to review the ThinkPad, and we were able to regularly utilize our Carbon X1 for a whole workday without the need for a charge. Nevertheless, it's likely that the Surface won't outperform the ThinkPad in terms of battery life, given that it can have a 28-watt CPU as opposed to a 15-watt chip, and that its battery is 47 watt-hour as opposed to the ThinkPad's 57 watt-hour. This is not to suggest that the Surface will have poor battery life. Instead, you should wait for our formal evaluation. However, if you're searching for the ThinkPad, it comes out on top. Either of these laptops is a solid choice overall for the following reasons. The Surface has a more powerful CPU, can support more memory, and is more reasonably priced than the ThinkPad, which boasts a 120Hz OLED display, great battery life, and historically exceptional dependability. All things considered, though, the ThinkPad is our overall top choice because a superb business laptop doesn't require the most powerful hardware. However, the Surface is also a fantastic choice if you're trying to cut costs or would like some more performance over a better display. The ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12 from Lenovo is a business laptop that features everything you could ask for, including an outstanding 120Hz OLED display, up to 32 gigs of RAM, and a powerful Core Ultra CPU. It will be difficult to be dissatisfied with this computer if you have the money for it. However, the Surface Laptop 6 for business boasts powerful H-series Core Ultra processors and a substantial 64 gigs of RAM, all at incredibly low initial costs. For this reason, it's still a machine that's worth taking into consideration. Thank you for watching this comparison. I also recommend you to go to our channel as we have other comparison videos. Have a nice day and God bless you.